before we get into the clips of Clavicular failing in Paris, I need you guys to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I need you guys to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I've been stuck on 155 subscribers now for a couple of days. What's going on, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. YouTube video by Ohmeezzy. Looksmaxxing couldn't save Clavicle. Now let's see, gents, because he's been going viral. I want to see what Ohmeezzy is talking about.
Bonjour. I'm American, so I don't really speak. You speak English? Well, you look very beautiful. What are you guys up to later tonight? A restaurant? You don't want to spice it up a little bit and hit like a club or something? Not tonight? All good. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your dinner. Take care of yourself. Yeah, they wasn't feeling it, so I just off.
I'm gonna lie, bro. The drip, dog. The drip is nasty work.
Clavicular. Don't look me up though. I could.
Are you famous?
Yeah.
Have a good time in Paris. I hope you will enjoy it.
All right, take care of yourself. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute, that's Clavicular? He looks like young Sheldon in the face. Ah, hell nah. The thing I like about all these experts that exist on the internet is when they go outside and interact with people in real life. When you're saying things to a phone screen, a camera, or a computer screen with nobody giving you any pushback or real world feedback on the advice that you have or things that you say, you can get off whatever that you want. And that's why this whole Clavicular situation is so interesting. He's built this brand off of looks being the ultimate cheat code to life. But recently, everything that was supposed to prove.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're gonna realize the hard way. You're gonna realize like Clavicular that looks get you to the door, gents. Looks get you to the door. If you don't have any social skills, you don't know how to talk to women, bro, you're gonna struggle. You are going to struggle. You got no game. You got no Rizz. You are going to struggle, gents, with most girls. With most girls.
This philosophy was correct and that he should be the go-to guy to listen to has actually been making him look worse. His plastic surgeries get him mocked by his own fans. His confidence seems to be shaken on stream. And now in Paris, his trip that he's taking is exposing the biggest problem with this whole image. Real life does not always reward clout like the internet does. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. My subscriber count is basically my nose job. It's a vanity metric, but I still need it. We need people to subscribe to the channel ASAP. Now, back.
Agreed. We need people to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Into the video.
Grab your mirror.
Oh, Mugs. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Right?
Way better, yeah.
Look at that. You can see the difference now, one side and the other.
I like it.
Yeah, and this is swollen.
Yeah, I can tell.
There, so that will go away.
Way better. Mugs pretty hard.
Looksmaxxing may not be a new concept or conversation, but it seems as though Clavicular.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, like, no homo before all you fruity boys come at me. No homo, but he didn't need to do the Looksmaxxing shit, man. Honestly, bro, he didn't need to go for surgery. He was okay. He was getting the baddies already. Like, what was he trying to do? What was he trying to achieve? Perfection.
Is taking it to an entire new level. I think most people agree with the concept that, hey, maybe doing a little bit of push-ups, maybe doing a little bit of sit-ups, maybe cutting your hair, a new outfit as a way to make yourself more presentable for the world is a perfectly fine way to go about, looksmaxxing or being more desirable to the person that you're trying to attract. And then in pops Clavicular, somebody that we've been following for the past couple of months, God knows why, probably because it's been force-fed down our timeline. Seeing his Looksmaxxing journey, from weightlifting to peptides to taking literal drugs, and I'm talking about, illegal drugs in order to make his jawline look a certain way or make him not want to eat, to even putting an actual hammer to his face. Clavicular has done some of the most extreme things in the world when it comes to changing his physical appearance. And I will say it's had a bunch of different mixed receptions and reviews, but this one that he's doing now, this surgery kick that he's on, is totally, and I mean totally, not accepted by anybody in his community or beyond.
Michael Jackson just tipped $2. There's a Greek tragedy to this, a man of vanity who earned his riches pursuing beauty, and those same riches botched him in pursuit of more beauty.
Well, I obviously ascended, and everyone's gonna know it soon. I'll be vindicated and have the last laugh. I'll have the last laugh over all these fuckers. Give it like another couple of days when I'm in Paris Fashion Week, mogging to death. That'll be very, very easy. Don't even worry about it. All right, don't even worry about it.
It's not inherently about the surgery itself. I think people can identify that, hey, there might be some use cases for a surgery, but it's this continued endeavor to do the extreme thing over and over again in order to improve your appearance. I think this shows more of an insecurity about Clavicular. This chase for self-improvement when you're never finished gets to the point where you're willing to go underneath the knife. This is why you even have some of his fans in his own chat making fun of him and cracking jokes on him. Because now it seems as though, one, he looks like young Sheldon, but two, he's never satisfied with the way that he looks.
Dr. Miami just tipped $3. Clavicular, I hope you are enjoying your new nose. I designed it to look like Gandhi. One question, why go to a butt doctor for a nose job? Giga Jester.
I can't. I can't. I do not even want to stream.
Alright, bro. Listen, these fans are cooking him, bro. These fans are cooking him. Imagine going through all these plastic surgeries, flying to another country, and your results are worse than the country you came from. Bro, like, you Looksmaxx to get more rejections. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know, man. Low-key, this is a scam. I've been telling you guys, I think I told this in one of my previous videos a couple months ago. If anyone ever tells you to smash your face with a hammer, if anyone tells you to take drugs, please, he's a scammer. He's scamming you. He is scamming you.
Do not make fun of me. It's almost done recovering. Do not make fun of me. All right, please, please, do not make fun of me. Please, 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 please.
Rabbi Pinto just tipped $2. Hello, Braden. Good to see you are transitioning into a Jew more and more every day, including the nose. Love from Tel Aviv.
I hate this this is the worst job ever. I hate doing this. This is why I don't stream.
Chop just tipped $2. Bro looks like Family Guy. It's over Clav, you are a joke. Dylan Latham took your legacy. It's over Chud Boy, you're lacy maxing.
I think it's fair to say that he's clearly self-conscious about his looks, not just because he's getting these surgeries, which of course is a clear indicator, but also due to the fact that when these people joke with him or poke and prod at all these surgeries, he's getting offended.
Yeah, he gets really affected, you know. Like, I would think like you would read those comments and it would just be like, you know, you'd be like satire, bro. You'd be like jokes, you know. But nah, bro, this guy really going to sleep thinking about those comments. He's literally going to sleep thinking about the comments. Thinking about the comment section, dog. I'm sorry, like, I feel like if you're a streamer trying to be a YouTube content creator or you in the media space, you shouldn't give a fuck. I know you're gonna read some of the comments, but I don't think you should care like that. I really don't, bro. It's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect you.
When somebody goes and makes a clearly fake Dr. Miami account and sends him a TTS message about how he made his nose, he still feels like it's just not good enough, or he feels ugly, or he feels like this is hurting him to the point where he's saying like, yo, this is not the job for me, etc., etc. This is the same audience that praised him for being attractive, thanked him for putting them on the path of getting their own looks in order, and said that, you know, you're one of the more better looking guys on the internet. Now they have turned heel on him and are saying, yo, you look like a doofy for going under the knife for ultimately the attraction of men. Because let's be clear, Clavicular has a girlfriend, and even his girlfriend thinks that this is a pointless surgery.
I'm so annoyed at you.
For what?
You didn't need this.
I mean, I wanted it.
You could.
Well,
He has a girlfriend. And she's right. He didn't need this. No homo. He didn't need this, bro. He was alright. He was alright, dog. He was mogging. Bro, now he looks like he's a fucking... Bro, he looks a bit childish.
So painful.
could always
It's
look
gonna hurt.
better.
You could always look better.
Correct. This looks maxing.
This right here is the problem with Looksmaxxing culture. It's supposed to be something that's supposed to make you more confident, but the scale starts tipping. Now you're constantly being rated by yourself and others. You're being measured, you're being compared, you're being picked apart. And before you know it, you're doing something super duper extreme in order to get your looks in order. And it may not always be as extreme as surgery. I think those extreme diets where you're only eating 2 dates a day falls in that same category, just on a different end of the spectrum. That wasn't supposed to be the thing about Clavicular. Clavicular propped himself up as a guy who beat the system, but now he just looks like somebody that's trapped inside of it. But it's okay though, because we weren't supposed to be the end-all be-all judges of this. He was supposed to go to where fashion and model culture and Looksmaxxing is supposed to thrive. He was going to Paris to get validation from Paris Fashion Week and from the more conventionally attractive people over in Paris. But what happens when you get over to Paris and it still doesn't work out for you?
We have other friends coming, we'll see with them.
All right.
Well,
Your loss.
yeah, we'll let you guys have a good day. Fuck, that's sad. We'll just hand out the rest
okay,
of them.
go.
Listen, I always say, I have the worst game, so I don't claim to ever be something I'm not. I'm not a fucking pickup artist. I'm a fucking autist. You know, I'll tell you everything you need to know about Looksmaxxing, but going up to chicks, not my specialty whatsoever.
Okay, then I'll teach you, because French girls are different also, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
In Miami, you go up, you say, hey, slut, you want to fuck? And it works.
Yeah, here it doesn't work like that.
Well, for me at least.
Hey, is that true, dog? Like, is that true in Miami, dog? You just go up to a girl like, yo, bro, you trying to fuck, bro? Like, comment down in the comment section. I got a lot of USA supporters, USA viewers. I don't know if that's true, man. But I'm not gonna lie, like, I've seen some of the clips, bro. Socially, he's not all the way there, man. Clavicle, all the way there. Clavicle's not all the way there socially, man. He definitely doesn't know what the meaning of social cues. Definitely. He's a bit lost, to be honest.
Clavicular is not working for you. The funniest thing about all this is that it's not just the awkwardness of the interaction. It's the fact that Clavicular even looks confused that there is some sort of awkwardness. Like, he's thinking that all the things that he's planned and worked for and thought about and works where he's normally from should just work universally everywhere. He's out there talking as if his presence of just existing should just be enough for people. Like, these people are just supposed to know who he is. But he's finding out in real time that in Paris, and I would presume in other places, that American live streaming room shit that he be getting off, that shit don't work. These women don't care about your online lore. They don't care about your fan base. They don't care about the fact that you're clavicular. This is where that whole Looksmaxxing ideology that he keeps preaching becomes shaky. Not only does it put you in this constant loop of changing your body to better yourself, even to the tune of going underneath the knife, but it's also not being shown in real time that it's giving you the access in which people claim it's supposed to. So what are you supposed to do when the access isn't there? Naturally, you'd probably rely on things that, I don't know, don't have anything to do with your looks, maybe your personality, your wit.
Your charm. Bro, I'm telling you, dog, that looks only get you to the door, gents. Looks will take you so far, gents. If you don't know how to talk to a woman, gents, you're finished. I'm sorry. I'm being honest with you guys. You can look cute, you can look handsome, you can mog. Bro, if you don't know how to make that girl feel like a girl, it's game over, bro. You might as well just go home. Just go home, bro. Go home. We'll take it from here. Your
charm, all these other things. But that's not what Looksmaxxing preaches. See, the internet can convince you that you're some sort of handsome Squidward type feature because the chat spams these edits, your fans call you a mogger, but real life is much, much colder than this. People don't actually care about these things. Now, you would think that Clavicular would take a different approach once he found out that these women of Paris weren't buying his shtick, but no, he doubled down. And quickly, it wasn't just the women of Paris, but Paris in and of itself showed him, nah, gang, we don't rock with that.
Bro, be safe. Yeah, this is interesting demographics, I'll say that. Paris ain't safe, bro. Fuck this shit. Yeah, this is not safe. Bro, why is this so fucking ghetto here? Like, what is this? This is the most ghetto shit ever. Just the thing is, people are already fighting, like, just randomly on their own. So that shit turns into a brawl quickly.
Monsieur Clavicular, you look like a petite baby. You know, walking around with bodyguards usually means that you are important, or at least it gives off that appearance, but not here. In this case, it almost did the opposite. Look at Clavicular's eyes in this situation as he walks around. He looks nervous. The whole thing feels forced, like he's trying to create.
Yeah, bro, yeah, he's not all the way there, man. Socially, he's a bit, yeah, he's not all the way there.
this celebrity type image, and based off of the reception that the citizens are giving him, they don't really give a shit about nothing that he's got going on. And based off of people flipping him off and throwing water on him and just the general nasty stares and looks that he got, this isn't Clavicular taking over Paris. This is more like people want you gone. You look like an annoying douchebag. We really don't care about who you are, and you need to get up out of here fast. And to be fair, he does look very, very uncomfortable. Like, that part is totally understandable. When random people are antagonizing you and being hostile towards you in a foreign city, it's not necessarily funny at the moment. But it also exposes this gap between this internet persona and confidence that Clavicular has and the internet people that he expects to care about him because he's done so much work to, you know, fix his body up right and to look a certain way. See, online, Clav can control the room, he can talk over the chat, he can turn criticism into content, but in Paris, he can't control the environment. The women are leaving, the locals react, the streets don't really give a damn about this guy walking through with this big black guy and a camera person, and suddenly the whole Looksmaxxing God thing feels very, very fragile. Now he's running to the internet being full on delusional based off of his whole Paris experience. In a quote he says, "I thought I did something wrong to upset people in France, but it turns out the French are impolite shitbags. Girls from the US are a lot more attractive than EU, simply because the gene pool was devastated during World War II. All the good genes died in war, while the physically unfit stayed back and reproduced. So I'm going to offer my Looksmaxxing course 50% off to the French because not only do they need it, but they also can't afford it at full ticket." So let me get this straight. You get rejected because
The man got rejected by 12, 13, 14. All the girls got rejected. He got rejected by all the girls in France. Now he wants to blame the woman, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. The more you approach women, days like this happen, gents. Like, I'm sorry. Let's not act like every time you make an approach, you're gonna get the girl's number. Let's not act like every time you make an approach, you're gonna bag the girl. There's gonna be days, bro. You approach 4 girls, bro, and all 4 of them say no to you. They're gonna be nights, bro. You go out, you're like, yo, bro, let me just talk to this girl and that, bro. You approach 7 girls, all 7 of them have boyfriends. It's normal. It's a normal day, bro. Really and truly, bro. For guys who go outside and approach women, getting rejected by 2 or 3 girls, it's just another day, gents. I'm just being honest, man. He takes these things he takes rejection personally. That's a problem with guys like Clav. Rejection, criticism, you don't have to take it personal, man. It's not that personal, dog. It's just another day as a man.
you look like somebody tried to sculpt you in clay and messed up several times. And now all of a sudden the French women are the rudest because they don't want to, I don't know, deal with a guy that puts hammers to his face, does drugs, says the most insane things, just has this weird aura around him, chasing skirts with a camera.
Yeah, I forgot about the smashing of it, bro. Him smashing his face with a hammer. It's just like, bro, you're not all the way there in your head, man. You are knocking the sense out of your head, dog. And then doing drugs on top of that.
Man behind him. You give off douchebag energy and they're supposed to bend the knee for you. That's what we're supposed to believe. Get the fuck out of here. This is where the whole mask starts to slip, in my opinion. Instead of Clavicular saying, yo, Paris humbled me, gang, I probably got to change my approach to this whole situation, do something different, push a bunch of different narratives. Instead of doing that, Clavicular went ahead and just threw everybody underneath the bus. Because it wasn't him. It's not him. It's this entire place and space that's got him fucked up. This is why I am anti-Looksmaxxing, at least the way that the movement has been, you know, pushed in the past.
I agree, bro. I'm low key. I'm also anti Looksmaxxing, dog. Especially if it comes to like smashing faces, injecting myself with peptides and all that shit, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. They're just doing too much now. They're doing way too much, bro. They're just doing way too much, bro. Because I'm seeing the results, bro. I'm seeing some of these guys are still approaching girls and still getting rejected. I'm sorry, gents. If I'm smashing my face with a hammer every day, no woman can reject me. No woman must reject me. If I'm injecting myself with a peptide, I need to be guaranteed. And that shit doesn't guarantee you. So then there's no point of doing it, is there?
Couple years. It's shifted from, hey, I have to prioritize and focus on what makes me better from a holistic standpoint, and has gone straight to the looks of it all. And maybe it's because the looks of it all is so easily accessible that, you know, you can pay your way into it. But ultimately, when the looks aren't everything and it's falling apart in real time, just like it was doing it for Clavicular. It's not that, hey, maybe I need to work on myself. Maybe it's my personality. Maybe it's my humility. Maybe it's all these other things. It becomes this, hey, these women are lower quality. It's not about me. This country is worse. You know, they don't understand what they're looking at. This is a 10 God Mog Max. It's amazing. And this isn't a shot at America because we live here. Shouts out to the USA as we take on England in the World Cup. But America's not like this picture.
What? Bro, USA is not playing England and hasn't played England. I don't know what this guy is talking about, bro. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he meant to say Bosnia or Turkey.
Perfect environment when it comes to fitness and health and all this other stuff like that. He went to Paris Fashion Week where it's supposed to be the top of the top and cream of the crop when it comes to looks. So now I'm more inclined to believe he's not even making real observations. He's just grasping for whatever straws so he can make the rejection feel less than what it actually is. And so now, and this is a part of the teachings of Clavicular and some of the other Looksmaxxing community, because we aren't getting our way, we're back to this ranking thing. Everything is ranked like a product. Everything is graded on this scale, et cetera, et cetera. And when you don't get the validation that you don't like deserve, at least that you think you deserve, now you're looking to process it in a totally bad way, put them on a ranking scale, use that ranking scale as cope to even like put them on a lower ranking scale than mathematically they should be. Like, all things considered, where you were at the time that you were in should be higher ranked than the American women, but you're being obtuse because you're not getting your way. And so Clavicular never actually questions his mindset in it all. He just kind of doubles down in this thing that only works on the internet. And I guess it makes sense because you're going to spend 90% of the time back behind your computer desk anyway, right? So like, who really gives a shit if it doesn't work IRL, as long as you can sell somebody on the fact that it does work. I think the reason why this whole Paris situation hit the hardest to me is because, I mean, for what it's worth, people were already questioning Clavicular's looks. They were looking at him sideways. They were questioning the ideology. But when he put it to the actual test, it only gave more proof as to why, you know, it doesn't work. The Paris trip just gave it a new stage to prove that it didn't work. Clavicular's recent downfall is not that he got rejected in Paris or clowned for the surgery. The bigger issue is that he built this whole identity and the idea that looks equal power. But recently, the more he chases this power, the less powerful he actually looks in it. Paris was supposed to be proof that what he was doing was working, right? All of the drugs.
Yeah, all of the drugs. And it failed, bro. It failed, gents. Listen, gents. It's a scam. Look, you have to look good as a man, bro. When when Looksmaxxing was all about, going to the gym, eating clean, taking showers. I was like, you know what, yeah. It's understandable. I get it. I get it. Once they started talking about smashing your face, drinking blood, sleeping 2 hours a day, it was like, dog, come on, man. Come on, gents. Come on.
All of the hammers, all of the going under the knife. People in his chat, in his community, in the States didn't understand it all. So he was going to go to a place in space where they were going to truly appreciate it. And in reality, they just didn't. Why? Because clout doesn't automatically mean some sort of attraction. The security didn't make him look untouchable. It actually made him look uncomfortable. And his surgeries didn't silence the criticism. It actually gave the audience new material to laugh at. And the saddest part about it is that this same culture that rewards him for judging all these people is now judging him harshly. That's the real story is. The foundation and lifestyle that Clavicular has built is now the one that is actively breaking him down. And I know he can't handle it. Ultimately, he'll probably go back under the knife of a Dr. Miami to get another nose job and then be on this perpetual cycle. That whole Looksmaxxing shit for validation was so overblown anyway. And I know that most people weren't doing it in the fashion that they were, but I think this should just be a warning sign for anybody looking to do it in the future. I promise you, it does not yield the results that you think it does. You look really silly doing it. I'm not gonna lie. You look really silly. And that confidence only.
Listen, bro, I totally agree with Ohmeezzy. Shout out to Ohmeezzy, man. Some good content, gents. But let me tell you something, gents. I can't believe I have to say this in 2026. That Looksmaxxing trend that these guys are trying to sell you guys. Because they're trying to sell it to you. It's a scam. It doesn't work. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, especially gentlemen, please improve your social skills. improve your social skills. Get better at communicating with women, to women. You will go very far. You might even go further than the Looksmaxxing. In fact, fuck it. You will go further than the Looksmaxxing. We're not saying don't improve yourself physically. Do all of that. Yes, it works. If you've got a lean body, gents, I've seen a couple guys who are lean. They're chowing a lot, bro. But I'm telling you, gents, if you don't know how to talk to women, you don't know how to make her feel a certain way. Listen, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to see you guys soon. Peace.